Recording in progress.
Yeah, Lukman, are you there?
Yes, thank you very much for your kind patience.
Lukman is a PhD candidate in the Department of International Science at International Islamic University in Malaysia. He is an expert on maritime issues, and we are very much grateful to you for sparing our time to participate in today's discussion. Now the floor is so you are welcome to share your insight.
Let me share my screen with you, my PowerPoint. Now I think I am disabled by host disabled participant to screen sharing. How I can share my PowerPoint? Yes. I'm not able to share my PowerPoint presentation.
Lukman, they're working on it. Just give us a few minutes.
Hello?
If you could give us just a minute or so.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
For the internet connection.
Go ahead now. Right, it's okay.
Okay. Thank you very much again for your kind invitation. I'm going to talk about the naval activity of China, China's naval activity in the Western Pacific and their geopolitical implications. Since our topic is the maritime Silk Road, the eastern coast of China, which consists from the east and south China Sea, is the starting place, is the boarding place of maritime Silk Road. Therefore, I will not talking much about the general information of maritime Silk Road, but just for your information, I'm going to share a visual. Mostly, I'm going to talk about the security issues of the maritime Silk Road and the balances of power and the struggle between United States and China in the region, and also the fate of the position. As you see, for general information, the maritime Silk starts from the eastern Chongqing and Shanghai ports and come from the Hanoi to the Lombok and through the Malacca Strait, go to the Indian Ocean. Hambantota port also come to the Red Sea and reach to the Atlantic.
Mr. Lukman, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you please put your mic close to your laptop?
Yes, now it's okay.
Much better. Please go ahead.
Could you hear me now? Yes. Excuse me, could you hear me now?
Okay, please go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay. Now, as I said, the starting place of the maritime Silk Road is in the Western Pacific, which consists from the East and South China Sea. But there is a lot of the security issues and challenges in the region. First, there is maritime issues and maritime disputes between the regional countries. And also there is huge issues between the United States and China. And through the strategic islands, as you see, there is Paracel Islands and Spratly Islands. Taiwan is another biggest issue and challenges for maritime Silk Road. And when we come to the Southeast Asia, also China has the maritime disputes with the Southeast Asian countries. Now, in this environment, how the maritime Silk Road can be successful, can be survived, because in the boarding place, there is a huge amount of the issues with the regional countries. On the East China Sea, China has friction with Japan through the Senkaku and Diao Islands, Miyako Strait and Ryukyu Islands. Recently, Japan decided to deploy the ballistic missile and electromagnetic warfare on the first island chains. That is why in the first place, the maritime Silk Road has an existential threat because the first place has a security issues, defense problem in this region. If China not able to successfully turn the status quo in this East and South China Sea, the maritime Silk Road will every time be under the threat. And the second things, when come to this side, China has a huge amount of the investment, a lot on the east coast of China, because the China's major naval units in this place in the East China Sea, from the border of the Korea and through the Yellow Sea, China, all the theater commands also in the coast of the East and South China, which currently under the context of the power transition has been contained behind the first island chains. What is the first island chains? First island chains start from the Japan archipelago to the Filipino and come to down in south to the Sunda Islands in the Indonesia and around the Natuna Sea. And the second island also depend to some scholars. Some start from the Kuril Islands to the Mariana or the Guiana Pacific Islands. Currently the struggle between the U.S. and the China is in the limited with the East and South China Sea. If China successfully can bridge the first island chains, then it will open to the Western Pacific in terms of the CO lane of communication and the trade routes. China will successfully be able to protect the trade routes and the sea routes. But if China cannot successfully bridge the first island chains, it will be like a prison. China will be first island chains, and this is also already will have implication on the first on the maritime Silk Road, the future of maritime Silk Road. And also, as I told you, the Taiwan also within the scope of the first island chain. This is another important issue for the future of and the security of maritime Silk Road. If China successfully cannot reunify Taiwan with the mainland, again the future of the maritime Silk Road will be under the threat. And all this, the geopolitical implication now, currently, the maritime Silk Road and the mother of maritime Silk Road, China, faced with such problems as recently the tension is growing in the region. Australia, since the 1970s, the first time United States transferred the nuclear technology, nuclear submarine technology to the Australia, and when Australia able to acquire this submarine, we deploy this submarine to the East China Sea and South China Sea. It is recently, I would like to mention hypersonic BrahMos defined as a most vulnerable part of the first island chain. In any case of the conflict between the China and the United States, first the China believed to will attack on Taiwan, second to the Filipino. But currently, as we see recently with the agreement with India, Philippines also acquired the BrahMos hypersonic missiles. Even it is a range 300 kilometers, but will threat the China's maritime Silk Road in the Western Pacific, and also the US, and it is aligned China in the East and South China contact the demonstrate on the map the first and second island chain, and the first struggle now currently happened between the United States and Japan. Also, Japan deployed the submarine to the East China Sea, but on the other side, how I can say China's potential, of course, growing compared to the time of Deng Xiaoping or Jiang Zemin. Now China has more capable, has more capacity to protect its interest in this China Sea, and in terms of its ballistic and hypersonic missiles, nuclear missiles, China able to target all the US base in the region. All these developments will determine the future of power transition. As a conclusion, I would like to say that if China successfully can bridge the first and second island chains, Silk Road, or through it is the Arctic route, China cannot successfully break to this the first island chains. The future of maritime Silk Road will be under the threat and cannot survive and cannot fuel from the East China to the Mediterranean Sea. This is all thing I can share with you about my presentation about the power transition and the struggle between the United States and China in the region, and the future of maritime Silk Road. And thank you very much again for your kind invitation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lukman. I think it was an independent presentation rather than a discussion on the presentation by Dr. Malia. But even then, there were certain audio issues as well. But we are very thankful to you for your insight on the issue. Now, may I request Mr. Atal Khan to make his comments on the presentation. Dr. Atal is teaching. I mean, feel free. You can make comments on the presentation by Dr. Malia, or even you can make an independent presentation. But Dr. Atal is teaching at a university in Islamabad and has developed expertise on maritime issues. So over to you, Dr. Atal.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank the Institute of Policy Studies, Islamabad, for invitation on such a crucial topic with the permission of the chair. I'm going to talk on the most important and the most ignored part of the world, the Arctic Ocean. Geopolitics of Polar Silk Road, which is a Chinese initiative. Before I start my presentation, I would like to talk on the climate change, one of the most ignored issue in Pakistan. Climate change is basically, since the new millennium, the start of the new millennium, the Earth is getting warm. At the same time period, Arctic is warming double than the Earth. As Arctic is warming, the polar ice cape is melting. As a result of that Arctic is getting attention in the international community, and because it is transforming from a frozen region to an economic hub. There are two possible economic consequences from the melting Arctic. The natural reserves, that is oil and gas and other minerals, and more importantly, the new trade routes that would connect East Asia with Europe and Western Europe with Americas.